Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? So I was checking out an article on Three Kings Boxing. Shout out to Three Kings Boxing from Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather, he was basically saying, he feel like these young guys should stop chasing Manny Pacquiao. He said that Manny Pacquiao is an old man, 41 years old. And he said Manny Pacquiao should let Manny Pacquiao pick and choose who he want to fight. You know, he a legend. He done already done enough in the game. He ain't got nothing to prove. Let him pick and choose who he want to fight. And the young guys, the Lions, the young guys in their prime, you know, current champions and contenders, all these guys vying for a position and vying to be that top guy in the division and in the sport. You should be chasing each other. The Terrence Crawfords, the Earl Spence, the Sean Porters, Keith Thurmans, Yordenis Ugas, Danny Garcia, all these guys. And you know what, man? I 110% agree with Floyd Mayweather on that. You know, I understand from a financial standpoint and a notoriety. You want the star power. You want to fight a big name and a legend like Manny Pacquiao. You know what comes with a fight with Manny Pacquiao. You know it comes with a big payday. Even if you lose, it comes with a big name. Keith Thurman, his name, everybody knows Keith Thurman now after fighting Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman in a loss gained a lot of fans by fighting Manny Pacquiao. And if you win, it's even better. You dig what I'm saying? So I understand from that standpoint why these guys want to fight Manny Pacquiao. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, like Floyd alluded to, he said the time and if the opportunity presents itself, then you take it on and you go about it like a fighter. You go about it like a professional. You know, you go about it like a true champion. But in the meantime, man, you know, these guys should be looking to make their own legacy, you know, by fighting, you know, by Earl Spence fighting Terrence Crawford fighting Sean Porter, Yordenis Ugas versus Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford versus Yordenis Ugas, Earl Spence versus Danny Garcia, Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? We need to see these guys mix it up and go after each other, man. You know, it was all cool when Floyd Mayweather was champion for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? That was all cool. And then getting up to the welterweight division, being the money man, and every new fighter coming in the game, the number one thing after they get a big victory, oh, I want Mayweather. That's who I want. It was like that was the pinnacle. If you can reach a payday and an opportunity to fight Floyd, whether you lose or win, your name gonna grow, your money gonna grow. Look at Marcos Maidana. Out of 2 losses, he retired from boxing. Just 2 losses to Floyd Mayweather, he retired from boxing. You know what I'm saying? But just the opportunity to win, to get a chance to beat Floyd Mayweather and know your name will be in the history books forever. You know what I'm saying? Even just being on his resume, your name in the history books. You know, so I understand from that standpoint. But, you know, when Floyd was on top, you know, everybody looking to fight Floyd. But, you know, in between, we missed some really good fights. We missed some of the other guys fighting each other because everybody just trying to get in there with Floyd, you know, and I don't want to see that happen while Manny Pacquiao is still hanging around. I understand that Manny Pacquiao can still fight. He's still very much dangerous. He just beat Keith Thurman, you know, so in a spectacular performance from both fighters. It was a great fight. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that Manny Pacquiao is still capable, very much so. But man, I really agree with what Floyd said on that, man. I think these guys should be making it their business to create their own legacy by fighting each other. And if it just so happens that Manny Pacquiao says, hey, I want to fight you, well, shit, let's get it on. You know, let's get it on. And then in between all that time, your name going to be ringing bells. You feel me? And that's going to make the fight that much bigger and better, you know? And if it happens organically like that, then I think that's all the more better, man. So, like I said, you know, I would love to see Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. I think that's a great fight. You know, Errol Spence from Dallas. I'm from Dallas. If they did that fight out here, you know, at the Cowboy Stadium, man, I know it's going to be big numbers. I know they going to do, you know what I'm saying, crazy numbers. You know what I mean? Bust down pay-per-view fight, 100, you know what I'm saying, 1 million pay-per-views online too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Larry June. You know what I mean? Big numbers. You feel me? I know that shit going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would love to see that for my city, for a native of my city like Errol Spence. I would love to see that. But I also want to see Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. I also want to see Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. I also want to see Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter. I've been wanting to see Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter. I think that's a great fight. I want to see Terrence Crawford versus Kell Brook. All these guys need to be trying to fight each other and stop trying to chase down Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And Manny Pacquiao if Manny Pacquiao gonna fight you, bro, it's gonna be out of his own will. Like, they over there advising that man very carefully and strategically on who to fight. Manny Pacquiao had the chance to fight. It was 4 champions. Manny Pacquiao knew he wanted to go for a title shot. He had an opportunity to fight. At the time, it was Keith Thurman was a champion, WBA. Errol Spence was IBF. Sean Porter was WBC. Terrence Crawford was WBO. They chose Keith Thurman for a reason. It was the perfect matchup for Manny Pacquiao to be able to get a victory over a champion. It was perfect. It was set up perfectly for him to have success versus a guy like Keith Thurman and become champion again. You know, and he deserves to be able to be strategic like that. He didn't already put in all the work. That's the same way I feel as if Floyd came back. I wouldn't expect Floyd to fight Errol Spence. I'm not expecting Floyd to fight Sean Porter. I'm not expecting Floyd to fight Terrence Crawford. He can fight whoever he want to fight. He's an old man. He's 42 years old. When we're talking about boxing, that's old, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect these guys to be fighting these other dudes when you got active fighters that's young in their prime and they not fighting these guys. So that's my take on it, man. I'm interested to see how y'all feel about that. You know, did y'all read the article? You know, how do y'all feel about Floyd Mayweather's point of view on that? Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? Y'all let me know down in the comments, man. Contender regime, boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.